Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Good evening, dear children.
Good evening, sir.
Yes. So let's start without any delay. So, as you guys know, in the previous class, we had completed the explanation part of indices. Okay, and we had solved few examples, and the remaining problems I had asked you to solve as homework, right? So right now we are going to proceed further with by solving worksheet. So the first question goes like this. We are supposed to simplify this. So s raised to 4 multiplied by w raised to 9 divided by s raised to 3 multiplied by w raised to 14 and whole multiplied by s raised to 2 multiplied by w raised to 6. So whenever there is a whole multiplication, you should always understand it belongs to the numerator. Okay. So what we have over here, s raised to 4 multiplied by s raised. So first let me deal with s, all the s's together. So what do I have over here? So first of all, I have s raised to 4. Then multiplied. Multiplication के जगह पे I'll put plus. Then what I have s raised to 2. Then what do I have? Division. Division means minus. Then what do I have? S raised to 3, which means I'll write 3 over here. So this is the whole power of s multiplied by. Now let me consider w. When I consider w, first of all, I have 9. First of all, I have 9. I'll write 9. Then multiplication, I'll write plus. Then I have 6. For division, I'll write minus. Then I have 14. Okay. Now let me try to figure out what will be the answer for this. So 4 plus 2, 6. 6 minus 3, I have 3. So s raised to 3. Then w. 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 minus 14 is 1. So w raised to 1, which means w. So w, s raised to 3 multiplied by w or w multiplied by s raised to 3, both are one and the same. Hence option 2 will be your correct answer. Yes, Dhruv, what you were trying to say, I could sense you were absolutely correct.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. I'm just waiting for a few seconds for the other children to write out the answer in case they have not written. Okay, let's proceed further. Find the value of x raised to 4, where 3 raised to x minus 1 plus 3 raised to x plus 1, and then I have 90. So we have, since everything is raised to 3, so let's convert this. Let's try to convert. Let's try to see whether I can convert this number into 3 raised to 90. Sorry, 3 raised to something. Uh, So 3 raised to 2 is 9, 3 is 27, then I guess 81. Okay. So, but यार, I cannot come, I cannot do that. 90 तो नहीं होगा, 81 होता तो हो जाता था actually.
सर
3
3
square
square
9.
into
12
10.
times 90. 10.
हाँ सर सर 3 square into 10.
That is possible. But फिर
Yes,
10
sir.
को क्या करेंगे? Wait. Multiplied by, लेकिन plus over here I have plus.
Sir, to check with all the means all the means
So you can
powers of
solve by the
3.
options.
Yeah, in this case,
3 raised to power 3.
rather than solving question and then reaching the answer, it is better to do the reverse approach. Let's start from the options and let's see whether we are satisfying LHS and RHS. So x raised to
Sir,
4, if I go for 16, basically 16 is 2 raised to 4. So maybe I can use 2 and check whether I'm going to satisfy the answer. In this case, 3 raised to 2 minus 1 is 1. So this goes
No,
as
sir.
3. And 2 plus
No,
1 is
sir.
3. 3 raised to 3 is 27. 3 plus 27 is not going to be my answer. So which means 2 is not an option for me. Okay. Now I'll go for the next best option, that is 3. This is 3 raised to 4. So I'll substitute 3 over here. 3 minus 1, 2. 3 square is 9. 3 plus 1, 4. That goes 81. So 9 plus 81 is 19. Yes. This will give me an answer. Yes, Naitik, tell me.
sir, you said this is the reverse method. What is the direct method? Means the direct method I thought of is 90 is the number, so we can check like 81. We have to write the first four means the powers of 3, and then we can see the answer right directly.
See, what I would have, uh, 3 raised to something it is, right? Mm, so what I would have done is, I would have converted this 90 into, I would have broken this, since there is an addition in between, so I would have broken this 90 into two parts, something which is a power of 3. So the obviously the first instinct would have been, you would have thought, okay, fine, 3 plus 87 karte hai, but 3 is power of 3, but 87 is, does not come under any power of 3. So this is not an option. The next
So
option
we
is
can
what?
do
9 plus
3
81.
square.
Yeah, where
Yes.
9 is 3 square and 81 is 3 raised to 4. That I would have done. Then I would have compared this 3 raised to 2 with
Okay.
this and 3 raised to 4 with this, and that the same answer I would have got.
Yes, but it can be the other way around also, right? Means square we got 2 and 4, but it should not be like it can be chances in any other question that both of them gives some other value of x.
I don't think there is a possibility like that. I don't think.
Okay.
Rishik, tell me.
So in this question, you're basically like doing hard code, like you are solving for every question, every option, sorry,
Yeah,
until you
in
get the
this
right
quest,
answer.
yes, yes. In this quest, we call that method as trial and error method. That method is
Huh,
called as
trial and
trial.
error.
Yeah. Basically, try karo, error आया तो move on. So you try, if you get an error, move on. Again, you try, if you get an error,
हाँ.
you move on. Again, you try, if you get an
Okay.
error, move on. It goes on. Just give me a minute. Huh?
अच्छा ठीक है.
Naitik, tell me.
Sir, the method I told that by checking each power, that is also correct, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and if it wasn't 90, but a very big number, then how would we proceed?
If it's a big number, you always go with trial and error method because solving big numbers are not so easy. So always go with trial and error.
Okay,
Hmm?
okay. Oops.
In order to save your time. Just in case if you feel कि आपके पास कोई मेथड है जो ट्रायल एंड एरर से बेटर रहेगा तो ही go for that method. Otherwise, you go for trial and error. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And after first option, why did I go for third option? Why did I not go for second option? Obviously, I understood कि जब मैंने first option किया, my answer was what? This was two, sorry, three plus 27 it was. So I understood 3 plus 27 is what? 30. So 30 से बड़ा है. तो बड़ा means when I saw this number, I understood that it's a big number, bigger number. बीच में 81 है. So I thought कि okay fine, since anyway it is bigger, I'll go in sequence. After 16 I'll try 81. After 81 I'll try 256 and then I'll try 625. This was my logic and hence I went for the option 3 rather than going for option 2. Going to third question, for what value of x the equation is true? That's the question. Let's see. So x squared is basically okay. Um, so this is, first of all, let me decode this. This is 512. 512 का cube root will
2
be,
cube, sir. 2 cube.
sorry,
Answer will be 2 cube.
final answer is 2 cube. I really appreciate that. But what is the
Of
cube root?
500, cube
Yes.
root of 500 is 2 cube, sir.
Okay,
Eight,
8.
sir.
8.
Sir,
In short,
8. Sir, 8.
8. 8. Okay, that's
That's
great.
the square root of 729 is 27.
Very good. So 512 का cube root, it goes 8 multiplied by, this is 27, right?
27.
Yep, correct.
And 16. It
Yeah, that
comes.
is equal to x square. So you want to find the value of x. So there are two methods. आप पहले multiply करोगे, then square root निकालोगे. That is definitely one method. What I'll do, I'll just go for a different approach. I'll take square root directly and try what can be my answer. So I'll break the numbers. So this 8 is definitely not a perfect square. So I'll break it into 4 multiplied by 2. 27 is also not a perfect square. I'll break it into 9 multiplied by 3 is equal to x square. So when I take square root, 4 becomes 2, 9 becomes 3, and then 3 into 2, 6 ka root. So your answer is basically 6 root 6, x ka value. Okay?
So, sir, none of these.
None of these, yes.
Sir, I had a doubt in the previous one.
Yeah, yes, you can ask.
Sir, it said that find the value of x to the power 4.
Yeah, we did that only. What we did, this is x to the power 4, which means x is equal to 2. If this is x to the power 4, which means x is equal to 3.
Oh, got it, got it. Okay, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Fourth question. 4 raised to b minus 4 raised to b minus 1 is equal to 24. Then 2 raised to b will be how much? So first of all, we'll have to figure out what is b basically. है ना? So uh, okay, the difference is 24. So it's like, okay, so I can do it like this. 4 into 4 minus 4 square minus 4 raised to 1 is 16 minus 4. Well, see, what I'm going to do is basically a simple trial and error method. First, okay, let me see the options. So 2 raised to something. So 2 raised to what? B. By the way, 125 कैसे आएगा 2 raised to something there? 125 root 5, 5 root 5.
Sir, in neither of the options comes in 2 raised to something.
Is it 5 raised to something?
I think so, sir. Printing mistake.
Yes, sir. Maybe 5 raised to something.
Okay, let me assume it's 5 raised to something. ठीक है. So I'll start with a simpler number. I'll start with this 125. This is the smallest number. This is bigger than this, and this is bigger than that. But I'll still, since it is a very simple number, I'll start with this. So for 5 raised to something to be 125,
3,
obviously
sir.
this,
3.
yes, b should be equal to 3. So let me
Sir,
see whether
3.
3 is
Yes,
going
sir.
to satisfy the answer or not. So 4 raised to 3 is how
No,
much?
sir.
No,
4
sir.
raised to 3
Sir,
is
64
64.
minus
48.
64
16.
Minus
minus
16 is
44.
16.
48, which is definitely very bigger as compared to 24. So now one thing is clear ki bhai, 3 is not my answer. Okay, b is equal to 3 is definitely not my answer. So b is definitely less than 3. I need something less than 3. Now the
Why
next option
less?
is this. Because when I considered 3, the difference was 48. And my difference over here is 24, which is less than that.
Okay.
Hence, b should be less than 3. So I'll go for this. In this case, it's pretty clear that 5 raised to 2 pay gives 25 and 5 raised to half pay gives root 5. I hope you know this. This is 5 raised to half. This is 5 raised to 2 multiplied by 5 raised to half. You understood, right?
Sir, 5 raised to 2.5, na, basically.
Yes, absolutely. मैं just वो बताने के लिए आपको ये कर रहा हूँ. So this is 5 raised to 2.5 या 2.5. Hmm? So when I substitute 2.5 over here, so 4 raised to 2 is 16 multiplied by 4 raised to half is 2. Am I making any sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. 4 raised to 2 and 4 raised to half minus 4 raised to 2.5 minus 1. That is 1.5. Okay. 1.5 means 4 raised to 1 and 4 raised to
Yes,
half.
sir. They satisfy because yeah, 32 minus 8.
8.
8.
It's
Yes,
24,
sir. 24 only.
which means this is my correct
Sir,
answer.
how you got 16 into 2?
I'll tell you. 16 is what? 4 raised to 2 multiplied by 4 raised to half. B ka value is 2.5.
So can you explain the second one, the 4 is to b minus 1 again?
Sure. So I'll explain this 4 raised to b also once again. So I'm going to consider b's value to be 2.5. So when I substitute b's value to be 2.5, 4 raised to b क्या हो जाएगा? 4 raised to 2 multiplied by 4 raised to half. Minus 4 raised to b minus 1 will become 2.5 ka minus 1. So 2.5 minus 1 gives you 1.5. Understood? And
Yes,
this
sir.
1.5 I'm going to substitute over here. That is 4 raised to 1 multiplied by 4 raised to half. 4 raised to 1 is 4, 4 raised to half is 2. Okay? Naitik, tell me what's your query?
Sir, if the options weren't given, so how we will find the answer?
My dear child, for your age, for such kind of questions, option will definitely be given because in IPM they will give you options. And if it's a
Not
question
about
like this,
IPM.
yeah, in your school, when in such cases you won't find an option, that means you won't be in this grade. You will be in a very higher grade where these problems will be taught to you, where
Okay.
these problems will be a regular practice for you.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, why didn't you try 125? 125 after that, the smallest is 25 root 5. That is why you tried that, right?
Yeah, the immediate smaller was 25 root 5. Hence I tried
Because
that.
when we took 3, it became a large number.
Hmm. When I took b is equal to 3, the difference I got was 48. So 48, and if this number was not 24, if it was just 4, na, I would have tried this one first. Because logically speaking, this is very small and the 4 number is also very small as compared to 48. But this is 24. Hence I thought, okay, fine, before trying this, let me go for this one, which is coming in between them.
Okay, sir.
Okay, it's just the sequence is always a guess. The answer is never a guess, but the sequence in which you should try, it is always a guess.
Okay, sir. Sir, but I had means doubt. 4 is to power, when we took 3 as B, we got the
Mhm.
answer as 48.
Mhm.
But I am not able to get the logic that
Mm-hmm.
b should be smaller than 3. Why?
See, simple logic here. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. Let me say, okay, 4 raised to b and 4 raised to minus b. Now, 4 raised to 3, when I consider b is equal to 3, 4 raised to 3 is what? 64. It's a very big number. Minus 4 raised to b minus 1 is 16. It's comparatively a small number. Now you go for b is equal to 2. Now 4 raised to 2 is only 16. 64 ke jagah pe, this is 16 now. Minus 4 raised to b minus 1 is only 4. It's again a small number. It's a very small
So
number.
from a larger number, it is getting reduced. So we
Hmm.
tried from a smaller number. Okay,
Yes.
understood.
In case of power, the numbers increase exponentially. Addition की तरह नहीं है.
Yes.
So when you do plus 2 या multiplied by 2, that time the number is increasing steadily. But when you do even not multiplied by 2 also, plus 2 के time पे the number increases steadily. But when you multiply continuously, multiply by 2 or any number, the number increases exponentially. For example, 1 multiplied by 2 is equal to 2. Now you take this answer, 2 multiplied by 2, it becomes 4. You say, sir, इन दोनों के बीच का difference तो 2 ही है. सही बोला यार. Now you take this answer, 4 multiplied by 2. When you do multiplied by 2 once again, it becomes 8. इन दोनों के बीच का difference it was 2. इन दोनों के बीच का difference is 8. Now you multiply the answer and again multiplied by 2, you get 16. Now the difference is 8. So the value is increasing heavily, as you can see. And
Yes,
there
sir.
goes square का
Understood.
भी same funda. 2 square
Yes.
is 4. 2 cube is 8. 2 raised to 4 is 16. 2 raised to 5 is 32. As you can see, in दोनों के बीच का difference is only 4. Here the difference is 8. Here the difference is 16. The difference is drastically increasing when the power increases.
Okay, sir.
Hmm?
Understood.
ठीक है. Proceeding for the fifth question. Find the value of m in the following. So let's go for it. So as you can see, everything is connected to 3's power from where I can see. Because 9 is also 3's power, 27 is also 3's power, 81 is also 3's power, 27 is also 3's power. So what I'll do, I'll convert everything into 3. Okay. Now this I can rewrite as 3 raised to 2 raised to m, which means multiplied by m, multiplied by 3 raised to 5, multiplied by 27 itself is 3 raised to 3.
So the 3 raised to 9.
Very
Yeah.
good, very good. This goes as 3 raised to 1 multiplied by 81 is 3 raised to 4,
3 raised
right?
to 4.
Yeah,
3
3
raised
raised
3
to
to
raised,
16.
16.
yeah, 16 it
Okay,
becomes.
sir.
For others, I'm just writing everything in steps so that everyone is following. Sorry, it is equal to 3
3
raised to 3. Now, what I'll do, I'll take these numbers also up. So, okay, I can directly take the index. Now, base ko bol do, directly you take the index. In index, you have 2m, multiplication, which means plus. Then you have 5, multiplication means plus. Then you have 3 into 3, 9. Division means minus. Division में 2 है, you'll start a bracket. You have 1, then you have multiplication, which means you'll write plus. You have 16, 4 into 4, 16. You close the bracket. Why did I put the bracket? Because the whole term is in the division. ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ एक division में है. Both of them are in the division. Hence, the negative sign implies for both of them. Hence, I put the bracket. Okay. On the other side, I have 3 alone. So far, it's clear.
Yes, sir.
ठीक
Yes,
है.
sir.
Now it's very simple. What we have to do is like 5 plus 9 is 14. 14 minus 17 is minus 3. Minus 3 goes to the other side, becomes plus 3. 2m is equal to 6. M is equal to 3. Option 3 is your correct answer. Naitik, tell me what's your query.
Sir, I made it with another method.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I wrote till the means first step I wrote the same. Then
Mm-hmm.
I took 3 in the RHS 3
Mm-hmm.
raised to power 3 into
Mm-hmm.
3
Wrong.
raised to power 1 into 3 raised to power 16.
Oh, okay, okay. So basically, you took these things to the other side, right?
Yes, like
So
we do for normal equation.
it's okay. Then your equation will go like this. ये equal to यहाँ पर आएगा, यहाँ पर plus रहेगा. That's it. इतना ही difference रहेगा. But the answer
So
still
it will
remains
be
the same.
3. It will be 3 raised to power 3. So when I took the denominator to the RHS, it will be 3 plus 1 plus 16
Correct. 3 plus 1 plus
minus
16. Correct.
minus 15, minus 14.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, understood, sir.
Okay. I'm erasing this now.
Sir.
Let's go for the sixth problem. Find the value of 4 raised to 3 plus 15 raised to 2 raised to minus 3 by 2. So, first of all, mm, wait,
Sir,
We have to solve
64
for
plus
them.
225.
sorry.
Sir, 64 plus 225.
I will not see. I really appreciate you solving the numbers first, but I won't. Yes, in this case, I will have to do that, yeah, because there is a
Yes,
plus
sir,
in
because
between.
you have minus 3 by 2
Yeah,
also.
it's not only
Sir, there is no
minus.
Sir,
other
plus it's
method.
plus. You have to plus.
Yeah, just a minute. There is, see, this minus 3 by 2 is not a problem, but this plus sign is a problem. See, if this plus sign was not there, if it was a multiplication sign, it would have been very easy for me because I would have distributed this power to both of them and then solved. But since there is a plus sign, I won't be able to do that. I will have to solve it
Sir, it
systematically
can be a
itself.
misprint also.
Yeah, that is also a possibility. But let me just check. Okay, good, you pointed that out. Let me just check whether it is satisfying the options. Mm, this one is anyway 64, right? And this one is 225.
Sir, it should satisfy.
Okay, and I feel so. I'm not ignoring that possibility. Let me just do some brainstorming. Give me a minute. Mm, yeah, it is satisfying. Yeah, it is satisfying. Don't worry, children. It is satisfying. The problem is not
Sir,
wrong.
17 cube. Answer is 17 cube.
Yes,
That
sir, it's
actually
17
makes
cube.
sense. Yes, that
Yes,
actually
sir.
makes sense. So 64 plus 225 when we do, the answer is
289, sir.
289. Yeah. So first of all, what I'll get for others, I'm solving in detail. So it's 289. Then I have minus 3 by 2. So in that, what I'll do, I'll take 1 by 2 inside and I'll put minus 3 outside. So 1 by 2 मतलब क्या होता है? Square root होता है. 289 का square root is how much?
17.
Very good. 289 का square root is 17.
Sir,
So I have
17.
17 raised to minus 3. Minus means what? It goes to the denominator. So denominator में it is 17 raised to 3. And 17 raised to 3 is obviously you can
19.
uh,
Sir,
yeah
4913.
4913 it is.
Yes, sir.
Sir, how did you take 1 upon 2 inside the bracket?
Because in the previous class I had explained you whenever you, for example, 2 is a number, उसके ऊपर if you have two powers, one power is A and there is another power B, so either you can write it as okay, multiply नहीं चलो B, A upon B है, so either you can write it as one, take 1 by B inside and then you write A, or take A inside and then you write 1 by B. Either or it is fine. Basically,
सर
it is
आपके सिचुएशन में
2 raised to A multiplied by 1 by B it is. कैसे भी लिख सकते हो आप. हाँ, मेरे सिचुएशन में मैंने अंदर
sir
1 by
you in the first one you wrote like A upon B into B, so won't that be like
no
B
no
get cancelled?
no, this is cut. B को कट किया मैंने. Okay. I believe that query was answered.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, that's great. Okay. Next problem. Find the value of n plus 0.4 divided by 3125 raised to minus n. Okay. If so, first of all, I'll have to find the value of n. So if 243 raised to n divided by 1024 raised to n is equal to 27. So what is the relation between 243 and 27?
Sir, 3.
Sir, power of 3.
Yes, power of
No, sir.
No,
Just
it's not directly power of 3, but they both are connected to 3.
yes, sir.
है ना?
Connected to 3.
Yeah. So it's like 27, 3 raised to 3 is 27, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And 3 raised to 5 is 243.
3 raised to 6, right?
Mm, 3 raised to 5, it should be correct. Correct.
Sir,
3
5
raised to
only.
5.
Yes, sir.
3 raised to 5 is 243. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Hmm.
the denominator is related to 4.
Yes, sir. Related to
4.
4.
Yeah. Absolutely. So even 64 में what it becomes? So 64, 4 raised
4
to
raised
1,
to
2,
3.
3. 4 raised to 3 is 64. And 4 raised to 1, 2, 64, 1,
Sir, 5.
256. Yeah, 5. 4 raised to 5 is
5. Yes,
1024.
sir.
Correct. So the same ratio they're maintaining. So what I can do, I can rewrite this equation as 3 raised to 3 upon 4 raised to 3 raised to n. नहीं 3 नहीं ना ये तो 6 है ना my bad. I'll just erase and write again.
Sir, 6, 5, na?
5 है, yeah. 3 raised to 5 and 4 raised to 5 raised to n is equal to 3 raised to 3 upon 4 raised to 3. अब इसको what I can do, I can write this as 3 upon 4 raised to 5n is equal to 3 upon 4 raised to 3,
3.
right? So 3 upon 4 same रहेगा तो I can get 5n is equal to 3. That gives you n is equal to 3 by 5. Or I can say
Yes, sir.
0.6. है ना?
6.
ठीक है. Now, let me use this expression over here. Let me solve this. So first of all, I have n. N is 0.6 or 3 by 5. So यहाँ पर मैं 0.6 use करूँगा. 0.6 plus 0.4 gives you 1 in the numerator.
1.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Divided by 3125 raised to minus 3 by 5 minus n है. N की जगह पे I can use any numbers, either
हाँ.
3 by 5 or 0.6. I'll use 3 by 5 only because squaring and square root करने में it's always better to avoid indices में always avoid decimals, always keep them in fractions. Fractions we can handle, we know how to solve fractions, but decimals are difficult for us, okay, in index. Anyway, so first simply इसको solve करते हैं. First of all what we should do, we should eliminate this negative sign. कैसे? इसको उल्टा करके. So first of all I'll write this as 3125 raised to 3 by 5. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
And then I'll break this.
Yes.
3125 raised to 1 by 5 and then raised to 3. So you might have observed कि मैं ये चीज हमेशा करता हूँ. I always take the 1 upon something inside first because bigger 1 upon something means क्या करता है? Square root या cube root. In this case it is fifth root. So it always helps me to eliminate my difficulties. I hope I'm clear.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Now
Yes,
look. Now you'll say looking at 3125 you'll say sir fifth root कैसे निकाले? See my dear
Sir,
children.
5.
5. 5.
Sir,
Exactly.
5.
एग्जैक्टली 5 है. इतना बड़ा क्लू मिला है.
Yes, sir.
सीधा 5 को डाल के चेक करो. 5 अगर नहीं जमता तो वी वुड हैव ट्राइड 15 ओनली. नेक्स्ट उसके बीच का कुछ ट्राई
Yes,
नहीं
sir.
करना है सीधा. सो व्हेन यू ट्राई 5 यू नो दैट 5 स्क्वायर इज 25 है ना. 5 स्क्वायर इज 25 और 5 क्यूब इज 125. इतना तो पता ही है अपने को. सो इसको मल्टीप्लाई बाय 5 करो. 5 रेज टू 4 गिव्स यू 625 एंड 5 रेज
625.
टू
And उसके बाद
5 gives you
3125.
3125. Correct. So
Yes,
it's
sir.
a simple math. This is not so difficult in this case. Anyway, So that gives me 5, cube root becomes 5. Then 5 raised to 3, matlab my final answer is 125.
125.
Hmm, option 1 is my correct answer. Yes, Naitik, tell me what's your query?
Sir, you said if 3125, matlab, except that it would be another number and it would not be a power of 5. Then what you said, we will check with which number?
I was saying that it will be a power of 5 only. 5 को छोड़ के कोई और number होगा ही नहीं. 5
Sir, हो
or
गया
15.
तो
I mean 5 in the
fif-
units place. 5 in the
okay, so it
units
can be
place.
25.
Yes, 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. Any number which has
Okay,
5 in the units place.
okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है. Our meeting time is going to end now. Let's do one thing. Let's exit the meeting and join again. Hmm?
Sir, I had a
Mm-hmm.
doubt.
Mm-hmm. Tell me.
Sir, that yeah, this 1/5, how uh, that got cut and 5/3 came.
Okay. This 1 upon 5 means what? I'll just put this a bit. This 1 upon 5 means it is fifth root. Fifth root of 3125 raised to 3. Now the fifth root of 3125 is 5. And therefore 5 raised to 3 is your next step. समझे?
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes, Gargi. चलिए.
I had a doubt in the second question. Can I ask at the end of the class?
Sure. Okay. We'll do one thing. We'll rejoin again. I'll solve your second question's doubt immediately and then we'll proceed further. Okay. Let's rejoin.